Sorry, the recording messed up. Apparently it means heart pounding. So clumsy, because that's what I am. Disown. Adventure. Brace, pink cage, empty piece, forgive, nighttime, vivid, sunset, laugh. Laugh. Headphones, ambient, afterimage, misery, meager, infallible, candy, fester, desire, wrath. Headphones. Ephemerid, vanilla, daydream, understrained, entropy, whirlwind, starscape, whisper, scars, vivacious. Vanilla. Massacre, atone, together, shame, beauty, melody, games, milk, ocean, dark, games. Mouse, fantasy, defeat, childhood, jump, warm, time, cue, holiday, tears. Childhood, because I never had one. I just kind of roasted myself, but, you know. So that stuff is just roasting yourself. That's the quality content. Fluffy. Universe, hope, sticky, family, extreme, sing, flee, fireworks, clouds, and misfortune. I'm bad at singing, don't like sticky things, the universe is too big. Hope. Summer, parfait, precious, whistle, frightening, skipping, loud, analysis, shiny, suicide. Suicide? Parfait. Dazzle, friends, explode, silly, question, color, shopping, agonizing, poof! Memories, prayer, spinning, kiss, cheeks, unrequited, comfort, depression. I have that one. Incapable existence. Let's pick the weirdest one here. Existence. Because we have existed. Hey again, sunshine. Glad to see you didn't run away from us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, back to the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, sunshine. Hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature not accustomed to. Got hiccups now. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. At last year, too. I didn't even know you want. I don't know if you plan to just hang out or what. But if you don't want to take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sunshine always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps with busy work without even me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. As that's so. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Sunshine became good friends too? Is this Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I was thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's short read, so it'll keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thanks. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically, I take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was having to for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki was rummaging around the closet. Oh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something, approaching her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in here? Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. That's the point of keeping your collection organized, if someone else is gonna mess it up. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out that there's other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's the kind of writ on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on one side of the shelf. Curious, I pull out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing the box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get closer to look at the boxes she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Are you gonna judge? You can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Sunshine. Consider this lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking and animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Oh. Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat in the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling to sit next to her. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I don't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before it took me once. Again, inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder with much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't have to go back and flip through the older volumes. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. Looks like she's with a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice off the life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up a lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Where's it going to go with the plot? Well, obviously, you think I should enjoy something I didn't have a plot. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of beginnings is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter when they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they all get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. And is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, Atsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you for your full power. Good save. And this chapter seems like it's about baking. I know this is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Atsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I wouldn't ever get into anything because it's on a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So, who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I can convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know what you mean. Do you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could never get friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward these other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Captain Monica was kind of... Except... Who says sept and who spells sept? That's how you spell sept. Sept even a word. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like this solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's unlucky, but it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast at her usual bossy tone. Bossy. What the heck is bossy? Bossy. At our bossy tone. That's a new religion. Bossy. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that new Natsuki for whom it's a rare experience. I thought it makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself about 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. Close the book and hand it over to Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Oh yeah, but Monika just said. Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't want to plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. I just finished that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. I only got partway through volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Well, I'm sure I'm more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. Alright, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I could really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sarah and Moiki enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn paper from a spiral notebook. When on the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well as reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright guys, so I'm gonna leave this video here. You guys gotta pick in the comments who I read my poem to, alright? So I'll see you guys later.